Hey, Venue Church. Tonight is Good Friday, the day we remember the cross, the day everything looked lost. We don't rush past this moment. We don't clean it up or soften it. Because what Jesus endured wasn't symbolic. It wasn't distant. History and even medical accounts point to something far more brutal than most of us have ever imagined. Before we go there, just a moment. This is real and it's heavy. If you got little ears with you, this would be a good time to be mindful. Because what we're about to hear is the exact medical description of the flogging of Christ on the crucifixion. The Romans stripped Jesus and tied his hands above his head. The whip, made of leather, strands embedded with bone and lead, was used by two soldiers, one on each side. The force of the whip struck Jesus' shoulders, back, and legs repeatedly, 39 times to be exact. At first, it ripped the skin, but soon tore into deeper tissues, causing heavy bleeding. Eventually, the skin hung in ribbons, leaving his back a mass of torn, bleeding flesh. The soldiers twisted together a crown of thorns with long, sharp spikes and pressed it into Jesus' scalp. This caused significant bleeding, as the scalp is highly vascular. They placed a robe on him and paraded him around in cruel ridicule. They mocked him, struck his head with a staff, forcing the thorns deeper, and spat upon him. At last, tiring of their sadism, the soldiers tore the robe from Jesus' back. The fabric at this time had probably stuck to the clots of blood in the wounds. Thus, when it was callously ripped off him, it caused excruciating pain, just as when a bandage is carelessly removed. Jesus carried his own crossbeam, weighing about 30 to 40 pounds. Already weakened from blood loss and shock, he struggled under its weight as the rough, splintered wood pressed into his torn back. At Golgotha, Jesus was again stripped, reopening his wounds. He was thrown into the cross, and nails were driven through his wrists and feet into the wood. At this point, the cross was lifted upright and dropped into a place. The jolt into the holding place caused extreme pain throughout his body. As he hung there, breathing became agonizing. He could draw air in, but exhaling required pushing himself upwards against the nails and torn flesh. Exhaustion led to muscle cramps and increasing difficulty breathing. For hours, he endured cycles of pain, cramps, partial suffocation, and tearing of the wounds against the rough wood. Fluid began to build around his heart and lungs, placing further strain on his body. Finally, after prolonged suffering and complete exhaustion, his mission of atonement has been completed. Finally, he can allow his body to die. The work of atonement was done, complete. Now the recompense of salvation was afforded to all mankind through the death of Jesus the Christ. Through the crucifixion of Christ, God used the basest desires of evil men to accomplish the greatest good, the provision of salvation for mankind. The result was glorious. He bore the sin of many and made intercession for the transgressors. Nor the suffering or the death of Jesus is what is good about Good Friday, but what came from it. Good Friday isn't good in spite of what happened. It's good because of what was made possible. Good Friday was a day when man was at its worst and a day where God was at his best.